Hey y'all, it's Clarice and welcome back to my channel. To continue on with the Minion theme DIY, here is a promised DIY homemade Minion cake that I helped my mom make last week. Of course, baking the cake is a whole nother video, so here is a video of a step-by-step of how to fondant a Minion. So after measuring our Minion head, we are going to roll out our fondant and also take out the air bubbles that appear. You want to get a good consistency for the fondant. You don't want it too thin or else it's going to fall off, or even too thick, which will make it really difficult to work with. So with the yellow fondant, we've decided to do it in two parts. We're going to cut out the top of the head with a pizza cutter, and then we're going to put the bottom half so that it's easier to work with and you don't have such a big chunk of fondant to put on. Make sure you smooth that out so it's really stuck on there, and you can put it back in the fridge if you're working in a humid place, just like we are. So now we're going to work with the eyes, and with the eyes we've done 4 different layers. You know, some people can just put like one big circle and a dot. I mean, the more details you put, the more your Minion will look real. So just remember to do as much detail as you can. So his goggles were done with gum paste the night before and also painted with some silver edible paint. And now to attach that, we're just going to carefully put 4 toothpicks on there and then stick it on the Minion carefully because the gum paste is very delicate. It could also break even though it's hardened. To make sure that it has support, we've put 2 extra toothpicks at the bottom so that it can hold it up and not fall off. And now using some edible glue, you can go ahead and stick the eye in that goggle. And again, just another touch of detail, you can put his eyelid, so that's just kind of like a half moon shape. And now onto his black headband, we're just going to roll some black fondant and then we're going to flatten that out with a rolling pin. Make sure to not do it too thick or it's going to be a little too heavy, but using a lot of glue, we are going to just put that on and pat that very well onto the Minion. And once again, just adding small touches of details for his goggles. And now onto his cute little overall pants, we just rolled out some blue fondant and just flattened that out and attached it on the Minion with some edible glue, or you can even use a little bit of water. For the front of his overalls, we used this cute little roller thing which has, you know, this really nice detail of stitching, so that's a really cool touch to that. We rolled out and flattened out some small strips of blue to use as his overall straps, and then we just added a little bit more of that stitching, and you know, just the smallest details just really gives the Minion a realistic look. Even from the smallest buttons, you can make dents so that they look a little bit more real. And now onto his feet. This is really easy. You're just going to take a couple chunks of some blue and black and you're just going to shape his legs and also attach his boots. And then we're going to take that and put it on the Minion with some edible glue as well. And of course, for his hands, we are going to do the exact same thing and just roll out some yellow and then put a little bit of black on it for his gloves and just attach that with some edible glue on the Minion. And now onto his cute little hairs. You can either take some black fondant or even some gum paste and let that dry overnight. And then we're going to take some toothpick and poke a hole so that it's easier for the hair to go through. So on to customizing a little bit of the Minion. We put a little P on the front pocket of his jumper, and P is for Pedro. What up, Pedro? I know you're watching. So just feel free to customize it however you like. And now just a little bit of detail. We're just going to paint a little bit more silver on his goggles. And now for his cute little smile, we're just going to keep it simple and we're going to use a business card to make some dents, but you can totally add some teeth or whatever else you want on it. This little Minion is going to have a tongue sticking out, so we used some light pink and we thought that was a little bit too light, so we painted that with some red food coloring. And then we took some brown and then we added Pedro's name at the bottom so that we'll forever remember that on his 28th birthday, he had a Minion cake. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe for more fun DIYs. Bye guys!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Happy Canada Day!